Let's play all of Forever Skies together. Hi friends, and welcome to Forever Skies. This is a game that I was covering a while ago, as you can see by this 2023 save, and I was sent this game by the developers when it was in its very early access stage. Since that time, it has come out to full release, and I have not played it in a very long time, and I'm very curious to see how Forever Skies has progressed now that it is officially released. So with that being said, I'm going to start a new save file, I'm going to set it to normal everything, and then we'll just play through the entire game together. I'm excited. Oh, there's an entire cutscene now. Well, that cough is reassuring.
The virus in your blood is starting to activate. You need to find a cure. For all of us.
Engaging maneuvering thrusters. Good luck.
Subnautica?
Resource compartment lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiating emergency landing procedure.
Smooth landing. Good job. Alrighty.
Emergency landing procedure completed.
This is the intro that I remember from however many years ago. The family photo I do not remember though. Fun times. Alright. I love kicking my doors open. Return to Earth. Investigate the site from which the previous expeditions transmitted the rescue signal and find out if they found a cure for the virus. Okay. I'm very curious how much of this game has changed since I last played it. Oh my.
Symptoms of a virus activity detected. Check your health regularly.
Like I was saying before I was interrupted, I'm curious to see how much of this has changed. Because I did quite an extensive coverage of this game as it was being developed. And then I intentionally waited a little bit so I could play the full game and experience it in real time, and that's what we're doing right now. It's all gone to hell, apparently. That's the dev update. Everything has been screwed up since we went down there. Our immunity is decreasing, we are getting sicker and running out of energy. Our equipment is malfunctioning. Then there's this Noah situation. We should never have sent this expedition. Our place is on the space station. The power blew out again and the door is locked. I'll check if the beacon tower has a compatible battery. Oh, so that's how it's going to get you to go up and get the battery for the first time. There's still a dead body right there. No, there's not a dead body right here. There used to be one. I promise you there used to be one. Are there melons here that poison me still? Shameful. No poison melons right away. Solid state battery. I'll take that. Yeah, so if I'm breaking the fourth wall a little bit, it is because I did cover this game as it was being developed, so I do know some things about it. And you're supposed to put a battery right there.
Message received.
And I got a radio message that was never delivered. We didn't get the cure, but we found out that 400 years ago, before the calamity, research was conducted and something was discovered. We came down under the dust and were so close. That's when it all started going to hell. Noah went crazy and started hearing voices. That bastard stole all of our data, an airship, and broke our equipment. He left us to die and fled to his hideout on the greenhouse tower. He's dangerous as all hell. The communication ports are not working. They're blocked by something from within, but we can't determine what. It's as if this world doesn't want to let us send messages. The Great Plague is wreaking havoc on our bodies, and we are getting weaker and weaker. The conditions here greatly accelerate its effects. If anyone reads this, beware. This world is not our home anymore. We are not welcome. You know, I'm sure we'll work it out. And I will take these for me, and another first aid kit for fun and profit. Ooh. A soup printer?
The installation of the printing module has been completed.
I don't know what that does. And a broken excavator. Which I don't know what that does either. But this, if I remember correctly, was where they kept Noah for a little bit. With all these drawings. Yeah, Noah's Madness. Alright, so this was in fact Noah's room. And that's not Noah. That does not spark joy. I remember making the comparison when I first played this game as the extractor is kind of like your hook from Raft. And you use it to get basic resources and unlock new areas and that kind of thing. Which is true of Raft. Ooh, and the first look at the baby airship. I love the baby airship. Which is what our task is, to get building it. Craft the missing devices. Okay, we can do that. I'll just take this research station and plop it inside my airship. I will plop it right here. So I need to research the device fabricator, which I have everything for, so I'm gonna make one. And I remember this taking a little bit of time. So in the meantime, I'm gonna keep getting other resources. Do I have what I need to make a filter? No, I just need synthetics for it, but synthetics are actually pretty easy to get a hold of. It is nice knowing the basic mechanics of this game already, because it means that I don't have to worry about like, oh, how do I get large quantities of XYZ, because I actually covered that in previous videos of mine that I did in 2023 and older than that. But it's okay, because that knowledge is helping me now. Okay, give me a condenser membrane. And then I need some repair putty. Was that in my suit printer? I know I saw it somewhere. Oh, do I have to research it? I do. And that unlocks the putty, so we can get that going. Which now, is that something that I make on me? It is. With just more synthetics. Everything requires synthetics right now. Not that that's really a problem. Oh, hey, dead guy. Long time no see. Hope you had fun. I just want some synthetics right now. I'll come back and figure out what you have to tell me later. I'm not interested in your life lessons right now. I'm gonna have to remember that the suit printer's a thing, because that was not a thing the last time I played this game. But that should bring my airship back up to full health. Then I need an insect lure, which I have enough for, thank goodness. And then we can insert our lure and catch ourselves some tasty dinner. I hope it's a moth. Moths are tasty. And I'll research how to make the scanner really fast. We'll just get ourselves set up for a little bit of sustainable future. And that alert just told me that my lure caught something. Is it gonna be a tasty moth? It is gonna be a tasty moth. Okay, then we can boil a tasty moth if I remember correctly. Because who doesn't love a good boiled moth? Doesn't that sound appetizing?
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
I believe that. Alright, but we're scanning this first. The engine. And that unlocks a lot of things. Oh, and my moth is done boiling. I love me a boiled moth. Good dinner. And I'm gonna go around and scan everything that I can, and we'll see what it has to tell me. Oh, I can scan you. Who are you? Age 47, specialty biologist. Hey, like me. Deceased. Not like me. He comes from a family with a farming past. During the disaster, his ancestors designed and built rooftop farms. On the space station, he was involved with plant breeding. He was also a member of the medical staff. In the expedition, he was responsible for examining biological samples. He was the one who was supposed to create a cure for the virus. That's a lot of pressure for one guy. In fairness, that is a lot to do. And obtaining food and water, we already figured that out, so I don't need that. Alright, so I think that is everything that I can get off of this particular island. Aside from a couple other little things, and that means that I need to make myself an engine, power our airship, and then head off to the greenhouse, I believe is the next location. So let's do that. Depart the location. Explore the world in search of improvements for the airship that will help you reach Noah's last known location. Okay, that's a good objective to have. I like it. And with that, I think we're ready to move on. I should be good to go. I think if I check here, I've got another boiled moth ready to go. I got plenty of water. So yeah, I think we're good to get a start on this adventure. Let's take off. And we're doing it. And we're off is the name of the achievement that I just got.
Mission started. Find a cure for the virus. Send it to the space station. Save humanity.
That's a very big goal. But we're gonna do our best, and I'm gonna head towards this glowing light in the distance, because surely nothing can go wrong heading to a glowing light in the distance. I'm gonna land very gently. Okay, that actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Alright. So I got things to scan, and places to be, and stuff to do. But honestly, right now, I'm just kind of interested. Ooh, tree. Pretty. You like tree. And I will take a Ukrainian pot for my pocket. Old food ration? Surely nothing will go wrong if I eat those. And a basic research part. Huh, I don't know what those do, but I guess we will find out. Is there anything? There's a way down here. And, oh, there's a dead guy up there. Tasty. Hi, dead guy. You have something that it looks like I should scan. A wrecked flashlight. Oh, so it's just like a flashlight that I can mount onto my suit. That's nice. Discoveries to find on communication point. 7 out of 11. Okay, that's actually good to know. So it tells me what I've found and what I haven't found. I like that. Okay, so is that everything I can get on this level? It seems like it. And theoretically, oh, can I open this up, maybe? Oh, wait. What are you? Is that the deck extractor? Oh, it's a metal collector. Oh, so it's like a way to farm metal passively. That's actually really nice. Then is there something else in here that I can discover? Because I'm nosy. Ah, it's a gross looking mini fridge. This is a ruined airship. What is that? It is apparently a wrecked location radar. We're finding all sorts of things that we can use to upgrade our own ship. Which is good, because I do want to do that. Wait, is that connected? As in, like, should I go explore that too? I'm gonna have to drive over there, because I don't think I can make it on a pathway. But maybe that's where I'm missing the last thing, is right over on this little scrap of land. So let me check that out. That was gentle. Alright, so is there something in here that I'm supposed to scan? Oh. Bug. Bathtub? Bathtub. Ooh, and stairs. Leading to secret area. Ha ha ha. Caution. Liquid nitrogen. Very cold. I have a feeling there's something else here that I'm supposed to be able to get to. Yeah, it looks like there's another floor up there. But oh, the ladder. Duh. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. Just get a glimpse of where to go next, I suppose. I'm missing some kind of discovery here on this island, and it's gonna bug me if I don't find it. Otherwise, this is actually really cool. I like this addition. And the bike. After having scoured pretty much every part of this island that I can think of, I don't think I can find whatever the 11th point of interest is here. So I'm wondering if I have to go over to those orange dots over there. So that's my next course of action. I just want to find out whatever that 11th point that I'm still missing is. So that hopefully we can go explore other kinds of things and get a little bit of lift on our airship. But I don't know how that's going to work. Ooh, I see a tent. I saw this tent over here and I was curious about it, with what looks like some warm logs, which is a little surprising given the rain. What do you say? Too old. Under the new law, the older you are, the lower housing you're entitled to. I qualify for the lowest group, so for the time being I moved out here. I'm not going to die from smog just because someone decided I'm too old. That's really not ideal, but you do have a cute backpack. But beyond that backpack, I cannot find anything else at this location that would indicate that it would be that last thing besides a swarm of moths. So I am going to try and move on with the story, which is telling me to find Noah's last known location marked on the radar. And so the radar, I'm pretty sure, is this orange thing right here. I'm not entirely sure if it means that one or that one. I'm going to go to the one that's close up here first, and if it's not that, then we'll go down here. But that's where I'm headed off to next, I think. Honestly, if I can even get over to the other ones. There's all this in the way, and I don't know that I have the airship necessary to get over there, let alone to explore whatever it wants me to explore there. I don't think I can clear this area. So maybe we turn around and go towards the other indicator that's like a kilometer back this way. I feel like that's a little bit more reasonable. As I was just heading over to the other place, I saw this, and I'm curious if this will give me some of the stuff that I need. I'm just gonna park very carefully. Nice. Ooh.
Rest is recommended.
I'll take a nap later. Beyond that, it looks like this is actually what I was looking for, this turbine to get me more lift on my airship. So that's good, but it looks like it also wants me to take a nap. So how do I make a bed? There we go. Now we have a bed, so I can take a little nap. I will take it. Okay, now we're nice and healthy, and now I can continue exploring. Looks like this is also a good location to farm copper, which I remember copper being important, so I'm gonna grab a lot of it. But I don't know if there's a way for me to go up quite yet. There isn't, so I'm gonna make a few turbines, because we just unlocked those via that thing. And then I suppose we just keep exploring. I've made 2 basic turbines. Yeah, walls outside. So I do need to actually make a wall, I think. I don't have a blueprint for a wall. So one second, I need to figure out how to get walls. Apparently I can't make walls until I go to Noah's hideout. So that means no turbines until then, so I suppose let's just go to the hideout and get ourselves some walls. Because I would like some privacy, you know, from all these moths. Supposedly Noah's last known location is over here somewhere. Like pretty much directly in front of me now. I don't think it's this building. That doesn't really make sense. Is it this platform that doesn't have a light on it, maybe? I think it must be. Based on that radar versus here, I think this has gotta be it. Yeah, I suppose so. So let's figure it out, I guess. Oh, and it has a giant tree on it. That isn't at all ominous. I see drawings. Can I get in through here? It got very dark all of a sudden. Read. Too darn high. The greenhouse tower collapsed like a house of cards. The concussion destroyed its foundation, and dust swallowed it up like the rest of the world. And in front of me grew this huge barrier that was never here. Is nature trying to defend itself? But from what? After all, am I on her side? From the research computer, I managed to recover the airship walls blueprint. Okay, so I do need to go here to get walls. The research parts inside the container will be useful here. This will give me a flat surface to mount the turbine device on so I can fly over the blockade. Only where do I get a turbine from? I can see the wind farm lights from here. I'll try my luck there. I already found those, so I'm ahead of the game. Whilst I'm over there, I should check the upper area for some helium canisters. They'll be useful for increasing the maximum weight capacity. Okay, so basically I need to access the computer here, then build some walls, mount the turbine, and then we can go back to that island I was just on. And that gives me the ability to make airship walls. Okay, nice. It doesn't look like there's anything else here that I need to be aware of, but I'm gonna check this container. I'll take the research parts and the fuel, but at least we know that we can make turbines and walls now, so I'm gonna add some walls. I might expand this a little bit, honestly. Just try and get ourselves a little bit of space to work with, and then we can go from there. So I'm gonna actually spend just a tiny bit of time building out the base, because you guys don't need to watch that entire process, and then I'll see you once I've got a slightly bigger airship to work with. And just like that, we have a slightly expanded airship. Honestly, it was just a lot of me sitting here clicking buttons, so you didn't miss much. But this way we should have at least a little bit more space to work with, and we have a little bit more lift, and our engines are back here now. So now we have things divided into research, the outdoor utility stuff, the movement stuff back here, my bed, and then, you know, the navigation stuff. And eventually I'm sure I'll rework this and make it look nice, but for right now this is the option we have. I can't even place floors. So that's what we're gonna do, and I suppose that means I should head over to one of the wind things, get some more copper so I can build the rest of the walls that I was gonna build, and then also get some helium so we can increase the size of our airship a little bit more as well. Get more lift and that kind of thing. So that's the next course of action, and it looks like there is a wind farm right over there. Nice. Okay, let's go. And it looks like having these two turbines was more than enough to get me on top of this platform, which is really nice. So now we have a whole new realm of things that we can go explore. And that helps us work towards the main objective too. Is that a mailbox? Surely that's no longer illegal if, you know, the entire world has collapsed and there's no one else living here anymore. Let's see. Residential towers. Recently, 2 residential towers in our sector collapsed. In light of this sorrowful news, we are looking for volunteers willing to go under the smog to reinforce the foundations of the rest of the towers. If we don't do anything, we could end up just like them. Well, that's festive. I'm just here for copper, though. And speaking of copper, it looks like there's a ton of it in these windmills. So I'm gonna take all of it. Ooh, and I think these are my first helium tubes. For helium fuel, which is a slightly more efficient fuel type, and to expand my thing. All of which is great for me. Ooh, is this another research computer?
Encrypted data ready for research.
It is, and that gives me access to the floor ceiling. Fantastic. And railings and doors and other stuff that I definitely need. And according to my handy dandy little tracker thingy, there's only one more thing that I'm supposed to discover here, apparently. That is locked. A blockade that I need a knife or a crossbow to unlock. And I think that's everything I can get from here for now. So I suppose that means I go fly over the barrier and find the greenhouse tower. What? What in the world is that? Okay, I'm out of here. I was just stopping for a little bit to get some extra food and that kind of thing. I don't know what that is.
A creature attached itself to the airship.
Immediate removal advised? What on earth are you? A shipwright hatchery? How about, oh gosh. What if we don't do that? Why are you destroying my ship? Wow. I really didn't like that. I'm gonna fix that. It was a terrifying notification to receive as I was just chilling, trying to get some stuff set up to get the story location done. I didn't like that at all. Not a fan. I was gonna take a nap and everything too to make sure that I had plenty of stamina. Gonna have nightmares for weeks now. But at least now we're good to go, I guess. I think. I hope.
Unknown location reached.
And this should be the greenhouse tower. It's a big location. Not at all sketchy staircase. Not at all sketchy dead body. You have a backpack? Honestly, yeah, a backpack is not something I'm gonna say no to. What is that? It's apparently a wrecked docking plank. Fun. And there's more stuff in here. Gardening automation. So there's farming systems in the game. I remember that was a thing that was going to be added, but I've never played with it before. So that'll be fun. I remember the greenhouses being a great place to farm glass because it's one of those resources that you don't find too much of in most of the other locations, and I like a lot of glass in my builds. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time harvesting everything too. Oh, and that's the polymer that I need to make the knife. Fantastic, so now I can make a knife. Whatever kind of sound I'm hearing up there, I do not like. I'm wondering if I should make the knife before I continue onwards. Oh, that's just a doorway to nowhere.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Okay, a storm is coming. I don't think I've gotten that warning yet. Good to know. Oh man, it's sure huffing and buffing out there. But I've got more stuff to collect.
Lightning strikes the highest targets. Lower altitude or seek cover.
Oh, well that's fun. Well, I'm at a location that is a lot taller than my airship, so theoretically my airship shouldn't get a lightning strike. I love thunderstorms in real life. I find them exceptionally calming when it doesn't hit me. You know what? I'll take the ambiance while I'm out here exploring whatever this is. I was trying to make sure I get every good thing out of here, because, you know, don't want to leave anything behind. I'm gonna go make a knife, because I keep hearing sounds above me, and I don't like them, and now I have polymer to make a knife. So I'm going to use that polymer to make a knife. Knife acquired. Let's go. I love thunderstorms. Probably more than I should, but they are one of my favorite things. So whatever noise I'm hearing, it's coming from up in this room. Ooh, and this is what I needed a knife for. So now I have a knife that I can use to open this. That's not at all ominous. What are you? A wrecked distiller. Okay, that's fun. There's a lot of bottles here of various varieties. And a note. A well-built garden can be a self-sufficient source of building materials. That's good to know, because I like to build. This will make us independent of having to search for resources. Okay. So that's what that is for, and I'll take the empty bottle and a canola seed as well. But my goal is to pretty much take everything from this location that I possibly can. And so far I've done the lower two levels. I suppose what's next is this room over here, which is where the scary sounds are coming from. Oh, I remember these guys. You walk up to these guys and they leap at you. Yep. Ooh, a patat. And a garden gnome? Bet. I'll take a garden gnome. This place is a lot creepier in the dark. Oh, and I forgot that I can get melons like this. I remember them being a pretty good source of food. But I think that means that I just need to head up to the next level, which I'm honestly a little unsure of how to do. Whee! I hear more of the scary noises. Ooh, and there's a ton of Noah's markings over here. So I suppose... What was that? Scary is what that was. Read? Keeping vines. These conditions are favorable for the growth of vegetation, especially these vines. Fortunately, they are not too strong and are easily cut down with a knife. Plants evolve and you can see their full cycle here. First they spread, overgrowing vacant spaces. This is still understandable. The magic starts to happen later. Plants seem to mimic civilization and create their own forms. It's as if they want to replace it by creating something of their own, something better. Nearby, a huge organic wall sprouted up, cordoning off an entire area of the world. Amazing. Nature's fighting back. And I'll take the biomass. Ooh, requires a solid state battery. Is there one at the top of the tower? There must be, right? My goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh my, I do not like your noises, little cricket. Thank you, immune system. Okay, let's see if I take the solid state battery and I bring it back down to the computer, or this box right here. I don't know what that did for me, but it must have done something. Ooh, there's another computer. Vision. The gray plague is devastating my body. I feel the end is near. I already died once. Then the voice sent me a vision. It brought me back to life. I must find the cure and bring it to the tree from which a new world will grow and pay off my life debt. I have to get to the virus laboratories. They were built on some kind of special gardens in places like this. They researched the cure there. This is the only way. The problem is that something happened there and all of the labs are now contaminated. I have to get the equipment to produce a booster that will allow me to enter there. The voice tells me to look for it on the lift locations. I'll rest and then moved on. Okay. So Noah's a bit insane, but he wants to find a cure for the gray plague, which I don't know what that is. Also, this is my favorite poster in the game, but my inventory's full, so I'm gonna go empty it out and then come back and pick up my posters. Oh, that's cool. I like all of the little etchings around the place, even if they are slightly creepy. Like, look at these rockets. It's a nice drawing, regardless of how terrifying it is. Oh wait, I see something in that room that I want. Whee! Surely this is a good idea for getting around this place. Oh, am I supposed to? Maybe through the level below? Like through here? Yeah, because I have a knife. This isn't at all scary. What is that? Preternatural gnarl? Direct contact causes injury. Bioluminescent branches lead to a source of contamination. Okay. That's fun and festive. Love that. Looks like there's something else down there, but I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if I have a way to deal with any of that yet. Master plans. It seems to me that nature itself is working against us. None of these master plans are working. The sapling that was brought to us from the experimental gardens doesn't want to grow here. It has developed so slow that it might as well be dead. They said it was unusual and could revolutionize our lives. BS. If it can't sustain itself on our poor ground and water, how are we supposed to keep it alive? It's the same situation as they imagined raising animals in our gardens. They didn't take into account that we don't have the space for it, and there's barely enough food for people. We wouldn't have anything to feed them with, and the time to breed one relative to adulthood is at least a year. I'm glad they didn't find any live animals under the smog. They should all accept that now the only available future for humanity is slow extinction. Which is a little sad, but honestly, in a world like this, I wouldn't be surprised. And I suppose that's what I'm here to do. Save humanity. Whether or not I will remains to be seen, but theoretically that is the goal. Can I, out of curiosity, can I hit the growing branches? Or do I need something else to deal with them that I don't quite have access to yet? Cutting them isn't seeming to do anything, so I'm gonna assume that I need something else to access the downstairs layer of whatever this is. But I'm very curious to see what's down there. So I'm gonna spend a bit more time harvesting all of the glass and everything else that I can from this location, and then I think we're gonna have to move on to the next place, because I don't know what else I can do here.
Come down below.
Oh.
My reborn kingdom.
Oh my. That's festive. I was literally just leaving the greenhouse. Like, the greenhouse is right there. And it just glitched my screen and everything. That was terrifying. So it's calling me to the underdust. And I know that I am supposed to be heading towards that next marked location. But I am going to make a few pit stops and try and get a few extra resources. Because I do want to work on my airship a little bit too, instead of just rushing the story. But that was creepy. I had turned off my recording, and then I did not like that. Find a weak point in the wall and scan it? Like over there, maybe? I feel like by weak point in the wall, it means like one of these little node-looking things. What are you? Organic matter strong as steel. It is a hybrid of plant and synthetic materials. Requires a special module for the extractor to get rid of it. So I suppose I should probably make that. Extractor module organic. Oh, it just automatically equipped. So now can I extract these? Apparently, yes. Huh. There we go. This way is now entirely open for me to access, I guess. And it looks like I am headed over this way. I recognize that big circle as being one of the underdust elevators, and I wonder if that's where it's going to want me to go next. What is that symbol? There's so many symbols on this that I don't recognize. What on earth is that? Excuse me? That was not something I enjoyed witnessing. So this building is definitely something. Is there a place for me to land? I can't get up high enough to get on top of this. I don't know what it wants from me here. There are plenty of big trees around, it looks like, too. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know what any of it is. It also looks like there's a radio tower thing over here, which I might stop at for some extra supplies first before we go on to our actual story objective, because it's right here. Oh, so this is like a different variant of the radio towers. Cool. So theoretically there should be something here that I don't already have, and that would unlock the last of my discoveries, maybe? Because I've not seen this building module before. And there we go. Do you remember the forests? That's a little terrifying. Just a little ominous. But I will scan this. And there we go. That is all of the discoveries. And that should be everything from this island. So we can officially, I think, move on to the underdust elevator, which is where it wants me to go next. So let's head over there and see what happens. What do you mean a new landing pod just entered the atmosphere? This is a single player save? Aw. That does not spark joy. Oh. You okay, dude? If I land here, am I gonna die? Suppose there's only one way to find out. What's going on over here? Read. Gifts to Ophicus 1. The Great Plague is spreading across the station. We have not been able to conduct an effective quarantine. Henry and Daniel are dead. Too many people are infected. We are counting on you. We will try to help you, but our capabilities are limited. Oh, so it's a gift from the big space station. That's exciting. Extractor module capacity with a ton of upgrade modules. I will take those. I don't know what they do for me, but I will take them. I'll take that. That's a lot less scary than whatever I thought it was going to be. Okay, now actually onto the underdust elevator, which should be right over here-ish. And I can see some of Noah's carvings over here. Descent to the underdust. Yeah, so here we go. Unstable construction. I keep telling everyone that it's not a good idea to attach a mobile lab point here, but they insist. They explain that they need to do some research here or something. I don't know what it's about. I've been involved in construction all my life. What I do know is that the scaffolding barely holds and wobbles in the slightest breeze. But of course no one listens to me. They'll still find out when this whole thing falls apart. So what you're telling me is that at any moment this entire structure could just go bye-bye. I love that for me. What's up here? Some note. Seeds of the disease. It is trying to make some bioweapon to kill us all. We're not sure what it will be, but please be prepared. The sabotage team has launched operations to disrupt this technological cancer from our world. Wait for a signal to act. From the resistance movement. Interesting. Not entirely sure what that means. Oh no. Ow. This is what I have health packs for. A storm is coming. Well, at least, you know, again, I'm still on a platform, so hopefully that'll be enough to protect my airship.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
What do you mean a colossal life form has been detected? What does that mean? Oh goodness, I don't want to be flying during a thunderstorm. That just seems like an incident waiting to happen. Supposedly whatever it is right over straight in front of me this way. I don't even know if I want to go towards it. I'm scared. I can't see anything. Everything is super stormy. What do you mean there's a colossal life form? Oh, okay, I see what you mean by colossal life form. Me no likey. Me no likey. Please go bye-bye. Am I supposed to land on this building and like scan it or something? Supposedly it's right in front of me, and this does seem like an awfully convenient landing spot. Yeah, that's securely landed. Okay, please don't kill me, big bug. I'm scared. Hello? Hello? Oh, I do not like that. Why are you hissing at me? What is this? A shell, an eggshell, the shell of a giant insect. I can just pick it up, I guess. That's cool. I'll take it as a souvenir. So was that eggshell what I was supposed to pick up from here? I assume so, but I don't really know. Yeah, it's not telling me there's a big bug thing anymore, so I guess that's something. So let me go back over to the underdust elevator. And just like that, I suppose it's time to descend into the underdust. I think I've got all of the resources that I want, so let's just see what else is here. Find an access terminal. I think it's that one that unlocks it. If I remember correctly, there used to be like a cage here with a dead body inside. I was talking like punishment, that kind of thing. I could be wrong, but I remember that. So access terminal. Oh, here. Use Noah's keycard. Do I have Noah's keycard? Oh, now I can make Noah's keycard.
New radio message received.
New radio message received. Get scientific data from under the dust. Follow signs under the dust. Do you find the entrance to the lab? Okay. Well, that's not at all terrifying. Hello. I suppose. Let's go down.
The preliminary analysis started. New environment detected. Analysis completed. Detect new objects requiring scanning.
There we go. This is the underdust. And not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. But I'm pretty sure that there's some stuff around here that I can loot, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of very scary noises that I'm not really enjoying. The good thing is I play a lot of underwater games, so I'm pretty good at managing oxygen levels. Can I make crystal batteries?
Warning. Entering
Because if I remember correctly, this is an oxygen station. And will replenish my oxygen if I'm close to it. Oh, hi. What do you have to tell me? The way to the lab. The world down here is so amazing. The voice tells me that it is because there are no more bad people, that nature could flourish anew. I searched for a long time for the path to the destroyed laboratory, but I kept getting lost here. Limited air supplies don't make it any easier. That's why I made these signs. Just follow them and you will get there. Me and the voice have to protect our goal in case I fail. If I remember correctly, there aren't any aggressive enemies down here, which is good, because I will be scared when that happens. There may or may not be a scream, we'll find out. But there's a lot of sounds that I don't necessarily like. Well, that doesn't look great. All I have is a knife. What am I supposed to do about this? Okay,
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
that worked. That went surprisingly well. Not gonna lie. What is this? Thornbee honey. I will take it, I guess. And then what are you? An upgrade station. I feel like that is something that I want. Now this is great environmental storytelling. Because you can clearly tell that this was an apartment building of some sort or like some kind of urban environment. Like look at that street light. And look at how decayed and overgrown it is now. That is good environmental storytelling and I like it. I like environmental storytelling. That's a stoplight. What are you? Oh yeah, that's the scary angry flower. I remember you. And it needs a like hypothermia booster to get past. Oh, that was me stepping in the water. Okay. I did not like that splooshy sound. There's a reason I don't really play horror games, and it's because I am one of the most jumpy people of all time. I get so scared so easily. But I do just love playing new games. So sometimes I make exceptions. Like I actually really enjoy playing Phasmophobia with my friends, or Repo. Although Repo is a little less scary, a little more silly. I'll take another oxygen checkpoint. Okay, so there are 2 ways down. That must be the way to the lab that it was talking about. Or no, I know where this is. This is right back here. Okay, so it's just a faster way around. What is back here? Because that's the other one, yeah, because that's the other thing that I turned on. Oh. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about me. I just want these energy crystals and then I'll be out of your hair. Bye-bye. So I wonder if I need to go back to my ship to make that upgrade thingy. Or if I missed something around here, which is also very, very possible. I can be a little blind sometimes. Oh wait, what is that red? Yeah, so there's definitely something up here, but I don't know what it is / how to get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick trip back up to the airship. I'm gonna make that upgrade station, and we'll see if maybe that's what it needs me to do to get the hypothermia booster, or at least get something else that I can use to explore with. So I'm not entirely certain where to go. I feel like I've gone pretty much everywhere, unless I haven't gone up this ladder. Yep, I have not in fact gone up this ladder. And it looks like this is the way that I was supposed to go. Get rid of the metal. Oh wait, there's another thingy here. I have a crystal battery. Fantastic. I'm just looting everything. I'm a little loot goblin. Let's see. Where to from here? Oh, is it like a little parkour? We do this. 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 Parkour. Aha. Can I make this jump? Oh, yeah. Are these the metal plates I was talking about? Oh, they must be. Because this is the sign that it says Noah left. So I suppose I am supposed to go this way. I'm just following the winding path and hoping that I do not fall. I'm not exactly known for my balance. Through here. Oh my. Why did that just happen? A virus sample analyzer and medical reagents. Tasty. I'll take these medical reagents. Oh, computer.
Encrypted data ready for research.
Balloon core and other new fun things. Okay. So build the virus sample analyzer on the airship. That's what I'm supposed to do. Good to know. Okay, so that seems like it's everything out of the lab itself. And now I need to go make the virus sample analyzer to make the hypothermia booster, if I remember correctly. We're rapidly approaching the part of the game that was developed when I played it last, which is going to be a little scary for me, not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what I need to make the upgrade fabricator and the virus sample analyzer. I think both of these are something that I need. Oh, this is a lot skinnier than I remember. So you should be able to fit like right here. Nice, and I can still access my full charger behind that. Requires a crystal battery, because of course you do. And then, can I analyze a meteor bead? So it's not that. Not that. Oh, that works. And now we centrifuge it, remove... Oh, so I'm trying to get to this photophobia one. So if I remove small... Then... Maybe we remove medium. And remove charged. Yeah, because I remember that we're trying to get just the one that we want. So it's kind of like a little puzzle to figure out how to eliminate only the ones that you want. Perfect. And then I should have extracted the virus. Check the studies virus sample analyzer. Studies, virus sample analyzer. Gastroenteritis. Fun. Meningitis, also fun. I did photophobia. Do I not have what I need to do the other things? Isolate virus sample from thornbee honey. So I have thornbee honey. Oh, now I can analyze it. Okay, we're good. We're good. So hypothermia booster. And I can give myself hypothermia, which you should never do in real life. And now I should be able to make a hypothermia booster. Cool. Let's go back down and see if we can make it past those scary little flower things. Hello, scary flower. Where are you? You know what? Honestly, I would be coughing that way with this amount of stuff in the air. Okay, I'm going to use one of the hypothermia boosters to see what was past this flower. Okay. Now it just doesn't see me, I guess, and this is just extra energy crystals, I think. Ooh, and something back here that I do want to scan. A storage box. But that actually stores more than like 9 items. Okay, and then can I make it back over to the other flower in time? It appears so. And now we are in a very scary area. This is where I start getting scared, because we're pretty much beyond where I know what happens. What is back here? A lot of crossbow bolts. Can I extract that? Nope. There's a lot of stuff down here, and it's a little spooky. What's over here? Clear path?
I have been waiting for you.
Oh my. Hi.
Beware, my children. They do not like intruders. found in the mistakes of your ancestors.
Oh. Good to know, thank you. What's over here? Oh. Oh my. Immunity decrease alert. A change in health status caused by virus activity has been detected. Great. Hi. That's a little gruesome. Wrecked crossbow. The end of the journey. For the one who will come here after me. The voice said it would bring help, but I know it will be too late for me. I was so close to finding a cure. So close to saving humanity. There are old virus laboratories on the infected greenhouse. They were looking for a cure formula there, but something went wrong. Now everything is contaminated. The results of the research must be recovered. In them is our last hope. The voice will help you. It looks like this is the end of my journey. I'm getting weaker and weaker. I don't have the strength to continue. Tell my loved ones that I did my best. The plants are pulling their tendrils towards me. They want me to become a part of them, and I want that too. Well, I don't. Rescue? Okay. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later, I guess. Impious mantis. A dangerous predator with sharp claws and a thick layer of chitinous armor. Festive. I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. Okay, is there anything else I'm supposed to get from down here? We are officially past the point of the game that I was ever able to play previously, so everything beyond this point is entirely unknown to me. And that's a little scary, not gonna lie. Alright, that was terrifying, but that should be everything from the underdust. So it's telling me to fly off the location, and I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Find traces of Noah.
Mission updated. Enter the labs in infected gardens. Acquire research data. You mistakes of your kind, but protect yourself first.
Oh. Okay. There's a lot going on in this world. Hopefully I don't get any more notifications about giant creatures, because that was scary. Oh, this is a different kind of flower. That's a little scary. A luciferin fruit. It has a subtle glow to it. Edible. Okay. I definitely trust something called a luciferin fruit. Oh my. I don't like you at all. Crustipede. Well, thanks for your sacrifice, I guess. Oh, and there's bees inside here. But there's a poster. I want the poster. Okay, do we think I can get through here without getting an infection with my decreased immunity? That is the question. I can take the poster through the sides, so I'll take that. I don't know if I'm even able to get in here, which is a bit sad because those are where the resources that I actually want are. Am I supposed to go on top? Am I supposed to like drop in? Yeah, okay. Wish me luck. Ow.
Virus infection detected.
Okay, I needed a bit more luck.
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
Meningitis. Didn't I make a meningitis booster just in case? Oh, and I have a friendly insect. Make it feel safe? Its big eyes lock onto you with an expression of fear and silent admiration. You are its savior and a friend. You are also a creature of an entirely different species. Make it feel safe and it will do anything for you. Oh, I've got a pet now. Cute. Okay, how do I make the meningitis booster again? Is that in here? I swear I made some meningitis. Oh, was that what I used for the thingy? Do I still have some honey? Also, apparently I don't know how to cure meningitis. I just know how to make meningitis. That's great. What could I possibly have to cure meningitis? Oh, I just need a patat. Or a dust lettuce. Do I have any patat seeds left over? Yeah, I do not have any patat seeds. So I should just try and get a dust lettuce then, so that I don't die. Let me try and do that really fast. Alright, I made it back to the greenhouse, which should have the green colander melons that I need to cure my meningitis so I can sprint and sleep again. I just need to get up there and grab some melons really fast. Okay, that's one melon. There's another. Thank goodness. And then if I come to my soup printer, I could make the brain cleanser that I had previously researched. And cure my meningitis. Thank goodness. Okay. Now I can take a nap and get my stuff back. At long last. Wow. Amazing how much better you feel after a nap. Why do you always tell me when there are colossal life forms around me? Oh, I see it. I see it and I do not like it. Why is it swimming? It's honestly a little scary to watch. I think one of the leviathans out of Subnautica or something. If I get too close to you, are you gonna do something? Should I be worried? Hello? You gonna crash into this life landing pad that's right here? Or are you just colossal for the sake of being colossal? Theoretically, there was a giant bug around here. Did it just go bye-bye? Or was it just to leave me here? Oops, I think I parked on the building. What is this? A giant shell of a different species? Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Oh, wait. I think I finally figured out what these locations are for. I've just been farming materials because, you know, I want to build a fancy airship. But then I think I finally found out that these have big murals on them, and that's kind of the point of them. Which is kind of cute, honestly. I wonder if I can scan it. Oh yeah, I can. Funny world. Oh, so that's just like a different set of discoveries. Look at that little wiener dog. That's cute. I kind of like it. And although I may not have all of the expansions I necessarily want for my airship, I feel like I've gotten a good amount of materials and supplies ready. So I'm gonna start heading over to the next story location, and then we'll see what's there. Oh, it looks like one of the other greenhouses, but a little more gangly. Suppose that makes sense if they're calling it an infected greenhouse. Although the word infected does not spark joy. Whoopsies. There we go.
Warning. Highly contaminated zone. Preliminary analysis initiated.
Oh yay, a highly contaminated
Analysis
zone.
completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong here. Let's see. You will die if you go in there. Oh yeah, I'm sure this will go great. Research conclusions. Contamination is caused by the preternatural nucleus. When they are all destroyed, contamination stops. Preternatural nucleus power up the entire plant, making mere contact with it harmful to health. To enter the location, you need an immunity booster to strengthen protection against contamination. I don't have a formula for the booster, but the creatures I've seen nearby seem immune to any combination. I need to research them. Attached. Coordinates of wild habitat location. Don't I already have an immunity booster? Is that something that I picked up already? No? Apparently not. No immunity booster. I've got all other kinds of boosters. So, I need to reach a wild habitat location first, apparently? And then come back here once I have the booster? What is waiting here for me? Hopefully nothing bad. You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna go around with my crossbow out. Because I don't trust anything. I'm feeling so paranoid. What are you? An old alternating thing? Requires a strike. Okay, so it's a good thing I brought my crossbow. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, that worked that time. Festive, and not at all terrifying. Oh. Hey guys. I'm gonna go make some more crossbow bolts. Okay, I now have 2 stacks of crossbow bolts. Hopefully that will be enough to not perish. I'm also just gonna restore my food and water really fast because I'm nervous now. Just a little scared. What do you have to tell me? This place is a gold mine. The problem is that no one needs gold anymore. We've gone back to the Stone Age. Give me a bottle of clean water and something uncontaminated to eat and I'll praise you for the rest of my life. That is, realistically, like 5 more years, if I'm lucky. Well, I hope you had a good 5 years. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that long. If I get jump scared, I am going to scream. Just so we're clear. This is the problem with playing this kind of game, as someone with a healthy dose of self-preservation and fear. Oh look, another dead body. Am I supposed to go even further? Am I supposed to go into the green glowy? What if I don't want to go into the green glowy? Especially not at night. I'm gonna go take a nap. I am too much of a coward to do this at nighttime. Now we can go down. So I can be slightly less scared. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna encounter more of those mantis things we found at the underdust elevator. Here we go. Wish me luck.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
You can do this. Believe in the me that believes in you. Oh, I hear things. I see things. I see you. Why am I so scared? Oh gosh. Have I found a safe spot? Nope.
Oxygen level is low.
How many shots from a crossbow do you take? Oh my. Oh my. Back up, please. Back up, please. Okay.
Oxygen level is low.
Oxygen level's low. Let's go replenish that really fast. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. I don't know if that's the way I was supposed to fight those guys, but I'm not ashamed of the way that I did that. I will take an extra breath nut though, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need to fight more of these. And that does not spark joy. Hello? Oh, frick. Oh gosh. Please stay away from me. Please stay away from me. I would like to think I have pretty decent aim in most video games. Okay. Okay, that's both of those down. I've got one more breath nut we can use here. And I'll take you. And you. That should be plenty of chitin. Dang, this location is stressful. We are good. What is that? A charged growth blockade. That requires a charged bolt? There's another loot box up there. What are you? Oh, firecracker fruits. This is what I need. Fantastic. I will take those. So what else is here? Besides many dead bodies. Ooh, a poster. Oh, is that Planet Crafter? It must be. That's a Planet Crafter thing. Cool. That's a nifty little crossover. I've played Planet Crafter before. Alright, let's get back to our ship and research the things that we're supposed to research. But it's good to know that there are more of these locations that we can explore. So if I come back here, that there's more there. Okay, so like I said, it's good to remember that there's more down there that we can find and explore. But let's go do what it's telling me to do, and then maybe we come back for more. Although half of me wants to continue, but I don't have access to charge bolts yet. That's- oh, wait. Wait a second. Maybe if I make some charge bolts. Okay, first things first. We'll see if we can get anything more out of this location before I leave. Does that make sense? Let's see. Oh. Okay, that had a much different effect. Apparently I just didn't select it. I thought I did. What are you? To preserve for posterity. I believe that someone will survive all this. It'll be me. Okay, I'll read that when we get back to the airship and we're safe. What is this? An artifact trade station. Okay, I know that there was another one, ow, here. And I will take that, or at least scan it. A dead man. Body of a dead scientist. Thank you, that's really what I wanted to know. Crossbow with upgraded shooting parameter and magazine. Okay, that might be good to upgrade pretty soon here. And then I think I'm supposed to go this way? Does this just leave me, like, is this an easier way back out? Oh, it is. Okay, so that you don't have to go all the way through again if you don't want to. That's actually nice. Good to know. Immunity booster. I need glowweed and siren crown fruit. Where can I get those? But I looked it up just to be sure that I wasn't missing something obvious, and I don't think either of those come from this location. So let's just go back to our airship and reach the new nature territory location that it's telling me to go to, because, you know, that way we'll actually progress the game. And just like that, we're off to the new location. I did spend just a tiny bit of time reorganizing things to make it work, and I put down a little soft cushion for our friend. So now we can, you know, say hi to our friend, who is just currently here. Very cute, very fluffy, very purple, very good. Uh-oh. Maybe I should pay attention to where I'm flying. Nothing's happened. Everything's fine. Yeah, we're just on our way to the new location. I upgraded a few things and put down a few new things, but that's really it. Now we're just on our way. Although as I am headed in the right direction, there is this blue hexagonal border in the way, and I don't know if it's going to be like another open the nodes kind of thing. I'm just very curious what's going to happen when I run into that, because I am headed in the right direction. But I don't know what this border is for. Like, am I supposed to go through one of those big hexagons? Like those? Please stop doing that. It's very scary. Oh, is this what I needed the charged crossbow bolts for? So it's a good thing that I made extra ones, because I think I'm gonna need them to blast through here. Yeah, charged blockade. Okay. Wish me luck. Oh. It's just a one shot. That's nice. I was expecting to have to put in a little more effort. But no, I'll take minimal effort. And I suppose we just go this way. Though I might take a pit stop at whatever kind of location this is, just to see what it is. Oh, do I need... Oh, I have repair putty. To open that. Ooh, and there's something new in here. I have my scanner. What are you? A large garden pot. Fantastic. I was actually looking for that. And a ton of bloom things, which is even better. Because I do want to work on making some fancy airship upgrades and that kind of thing, because I think it'll be fun. But I was hoping to unlock the bloom set, because I knew it existed, and I wanted it. Because I'm someone... Oh, no. Ow. I didn't lose too much. What an unfortunate way to pass. But it's okay. Not the end of the world. Oh, and there's more, like... wild habitats in this biome, which is good to know. Okay, well that's everything from this location, I'm pretty darn sure. And it looks like it does want me to go right here. Yeah, from the new nature territory. Okay, so apparently this is where I find the things that I need. Which looks like exactly the same kind of place that I just came from, but I'm gonna make a few extra charge bolts, just to be safe about things. Alrighty, let's do this. Surely nothing can go wrong, right? Surely not. Oh look, same dead guy. Okay, that's a good starting point. If there's something spider-like here, I'm gonna lose my mind. A webbling larvae. I am horridly arachnophobic, just so everyone is clear. And there is a significant possibility that if I see something that looks like a spider, I will Alt F4 out of this game and we will end the video there. I'm gonna try not to do that, but I make no promises, just so we're clear. Oh, well looky what I found in the settings menu. We're gonna turn that all the way to high, and then I can keep going. Hehe. Alrighty, now that I've got Arachnophobia mode on, I'm feeling slightly more confident. And by slightly, I do mean like marginally. Not a lot. I am glad to find out that Forever Skies has an Arachnophobia mode, although I have strong opinions about various arachnophobia modes in different games as someone who is very arachnophobic myself. For instance, I actually don't like Grounded's arachnophobia mode because I don't think the orbs that it turns the spiders into is at all helpful for playing the game. And I don't think it gets rid of most of what makes the spiders in that game scary, aside from like the legs, but even then, you know, it's not necessarily the best. So yeah, I just have opinions. Okay, so this landing marks the safe zone for this particular thing. Is that one of the fruits that I need? It looks like it. What was that? That was terrifying. Oh, this is one of the fruits that I need. And I need more repair putty to fix that. What is that? Just gonna shoot at it, ask questions later. I'm not hearing the noises. Okay, I am hearing the noises. That works. Okay, good to know that these are quite effective against whatever this is. What? Holy. I don't know what the frick that is, but it's terrifying. A webbling larvae. Aggressive insect, usually living in large groupings, recommended to avoid any contact. Okay, great. Well, I may not have avoided contact, but I did effectively deal with them, I guess.
Warning. Oxygen level is low.
So I think we're supposed to go this way. Even deeper down. All of me gets so nervous exploring these areas. I really don't want to encounter any more big scary things. What in the world is that? Oh my goodness. Is this the part where I have a heart attack? Can I destroy it? Yes. Yes, I can. Thank goodness, honestly. We're keeping the crossbow out. The crossbow is our lifeline. Oh, there is another nest back there. Okay, speedrun time. Okay, it takes 4 shots with the normal crossbow bolts. Good to know. Man, I do not like this. I am not happy with this. I wish you guys could just see or feel how fast my heart is going, because trust me, it is pounding right now. Deep breath, Sally. Keep going. You are strong and capable. Normally I play, like, cozier survival games. This one is freaking me out right now. I'm scared. I feel like I need to, like, cross-check everything I do so many times. Oh, there's an oxygen station right up ahead. That's good. Should probably use that. Frick.
Warning, oxygen level is critical.
Use that, and then do that really fast just to get rid of the bees. Okay, I did not realize there was gonna be a hole here. That seems intentional, not gonna lie. This looks kind of the same as the other under region that we were at before. You know, like where I found the Planet Crafter poster. Looks kind of the same with that dead mantis right there. Yeah, okay, so this is the same, but I got one of the things. I need glowweed is the other thing that I'm missing. Again, I've already scanned whatever this thing is. Use artifact trade system. Oh, cool. You can like buy various things. Oh, you can get specific posters and that kind of thing. Cool. So you could theoretically do this on like an actual thing. You can sell things that you have on you, I guess. Oh, like I could sell the posters that I have. Or you can sell duplicates to get other okay, I like that. I like that system. Because it's just cosmetics, you know? And I'm someone who loves to decorate. Oh, is that like a bigger backpack? Because that would also be great. I like to pick up a lot of stuff. Medium backpack. Close. Still bigger. Wait, is this the... Okay, this is the flower that I need. But I want to try and get... What was that? Oh, that was me. Okay. Ooh. I'm just a little jumpy, it turns out. In scary situations. I just get like a little freaked out. I feel like it's reasonable, personally. But at least it turns out that I did not need to be as afraid of this place as I was.
Oxygen level is low.
It's halfway. You're fine. But thank goodness that those nests were the most scary thing about those. I don't know if the Arachnophobia mode changed anything. I'm just gonna assume it did. Because I hate spiders. I recognize they're necessary for the ecosystem. I'm an ecologist. Like, I get that. But they terrify me. I think spiders are genuinely the thing I am most afraid of in this world. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Honestly, the other place was worse. So that's kind of good for me, honestly. But at the very least, I can now research the immunity booster. And hopefully I can craft one so that we can move on to the next story location after I go get those loot crates. Let's see what I need to make the immunity booster. Immunity booster. There we go. Okay, so then the next step is to go onwards. I've got an immunity booster. I've got plenty of extra resources just in case. So I think it's finally time that we head to the infected greenhouse tower and see what's up with that, considering that's where it wants me to go. And theoretically, there should be one right around here. It looks like there's one literally right there. Here we go. This is the tower that we're looking for. And it looks gross. But I've got an immunity booster. Optional, destroy all preternatural nucleus at the location to stop the contamination. Okay, so we need to find the lab and destroy things. I can do that. Let me boost my immunity and let's get going. I feel like we kind of want to speedrun this a little bit.
Highly contaminated zone.
Lethal biohazard zone. Nice. Okay, let's hope I don't die. Okay, don't touch the red things. So I guess I'm looking for certain things. I'll take the medical reagent. I'll take all of these random seeds. I feel like I should get rid of the contamination first and then loot the location. Yeah, like that can't be good. Glowing red flower does not bode well. Knife and crossbow works. Okay.
Damaged. One contamination source remains active.
Okay, again, don't touch the red things. Can I get in there to get to that one?
All contamination sources in the area are neutralized.
How many contamination sources are there? Oh, that's all of it. Okay, so active sources of contamination 0. So that means that I can go places and not die by touching things? I'll take it. There's a gnome over there. I want the gnome. Ooh, yeah, there's a gnome. I'll take that. Looks like there's a seed over here too. Oh no, that's another medical reagent. What are you? You are a sprinkler. Oh, so it hydrates pots automatically. Requires connection to a water tank. So I assume these are pipes that will then, pipes that will then connect it to the thing. That works for me. And then there's this. I don't know what this is. A decoy. Huh. I don't like the idea that there's anything in this world that I would need a landmine for. Frankly, that does not spark joy. I suppose the directions are telling me to find the lab, so I suppose I should do that. And usually, in the past, following the blue wires has meant good things. Is this the lab? It must be. What is this? A medical station. Regenerates HP, cures disease. Applies immunity booster effect when full HP is reached. Oh, nice. Well, that's a lot of very fancy stuff. Oh, I don't need to scan the glass wall. I know what a glass wall is. Oh, very convenient that I have a battery in my pocket from right out there. What do you have to tell me? Gray Plague Report, Part 1. The Gray Plague virus does not respond to any known medications. The virus gradually devastates the body and leads to death in 99.9% of cases. Festive. We still have not found the source of the virus. It is not transmitted by any known methods of pathogen propagation. And yet, everyone gets sick. It seems as if we have all been infected with it, as it intubated and waited for the right conditions. When those came, it woke up. Just as if we were programmed for extinction. As if nature had planted a charge in us that would explode once we finally broke the earth. As revenge, or simply erasing the mistake. In the search for the origin of the disease, we often refer to studies of the plant's surface under a layer of smog. After all, that's where it started, so the answers must be hiding somewhere down there. Most plant species became extinct with the climate crisis. However, some species of growth and fungi not only have not been harmed by it, but they even seem to thrive beyond the norm. It's as if the current conditions favor them. We've decided to try to use samples on infected patients. The results are promising. We suspect that, properly enhanced, they could inhibit or even completely eradicate the virus. So, underdust fungi make healthy human. Okay. New plants thrive in an atmosphere of smog. The gradual cleansing of the air caused them first to wither and then gradually transform. Plants developed an extensive root structure and blisters, which, when maturity is reached, burst, emitting particles of an unknown dust. Its composition is very similar to smog. The intensity of the emission depended on how clean the air was. It's as if the plants sustained the atmosphere they need. This could mean that even if the smog would be purified, they would still be able to recreate the necessary conditions themselves. That knowledge must be somewhere. Unless it just gave it to me. In a hologram? That's not what I was expecting. So build a medical station to heal and get the immunity booster effect. Craft the Evolve Flora hologram in the furniture fabricator. Okay. So I need to get back to my airship, I guess. Both my current quests involve building something. So furniture fabricator. I need to make the holographic evolved thingy, which fortunately I have everything for. Okay, so that'll make that. And then I need to make the medical station. Oh wait, apparently it's just an upgrade of my bed. So what if I take my bed and I turn it into a medical station? That may have been a mistake. I did kind of like my little bedroom over here.
The spot has been marked on radar.
I've also come to the conclusion that the colossal lifeforms just kind of exist, and they only give you those shells, which seem to only be decorative. And I've gotten a pretty substantial collection of all 3 of them now. So I'm not going to bother going over to see what that is anymore. This is part of why I want to build a bigger ship, because my ceiling is also getting a little full of posters. And I want to have like a nice home that isn't as cluttered, and I can have more things around that aren't just kind of shoved into a corner in this small little house that I've made for myself. I have a grand idea that I really want to make for an airship, but I've just been waiting so I can get it right and not have to redo like 40 billion pieces, because that would suck. Okay, medical station. What do you do for me? I suppose the description kind of already told me. So add... Okay, I added the nucleus. What do I do with it now? Do I need more? Oh, I can use it. Fun. What a good night's rest. But I also made the holographic flora that I suppose we'll slap right here. Data detected in the hologram's memory. Turn it on to unlock the package. Encrypted data ready for research. I suppose this is my research station. Encrypted data. Okay, virus cure. Huh, festive. I can't help but feel there's a lot that I haven't explored yet, though.
Mission updated. Localize evolved flora. Use it to create the cure. Test it.
Test it.
Come back to me again. Just be careful.
Huh. I don't like it when it does that. I do want to spend a bit more time exploring because I really want to make my actual vision for an airship before I finish the story, and given the fact that it's telling me to make and test a cure, I feel like I'm getting close. So I'm going to spend some time gathering the resources I want, and I'm going to build an airship, and then I'll show it off when it's done. Well, actually, I looked it up because I wanted a matching set of a particular build type, and apparently I do actually need to do the next story location to get the particular build pieces that I want. Which honestly might be the first thing that I've encountered that I actually don't like about the progression system in this game. Because I am a huge fan of base building, and having to do so much of the story just to get a variant of a thing that's already accessible is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. And plus I do want to play through the story anyways. So, I suppose, here we go. I honestly don't know where to go, because normally this is where I would start to do an overgrown tower, or any of the other lift locations. Where can I land on this version of the tower? Because it looks like, again, blue ropes have usually meant that that's where I need to pay attention to. And look at all those wires. Oh, it looks like I do need to use my plank. Let me try and position myself in such a way where it'll be at least somewhat easy. Whoopsies. And not crash into the building like that. Alright. I'm gonna make a few more crossbow bolts. Just, you know, out of an abundance of caution. Sure. I already don't like this. I'm already scared. Clear path. Oh no. Immunity decrease again? The virus has brought health to a critical state. High-risk contamination for life. Untreated diseases will turn chronic. Symptoms become more severe. There will be no way to wait out the disease. So maybe I should go sleep in my medical bed really fast and get the immunity booster. That seems like a good idea. Is it a perfect idea? Maybe not. Should I have maybe waited until I had more part of the nuclei? Possibly. But that's a lesson for future me to find out. Oh my.
Warning. Critical condition. The risk of death is increasing.
I feel like, you know, we could have had that conversation a long time ago at this point. Oh look, more dead scientists. Oh, and a computer.
Encrypted data ready for research.
And those are actually the build pieces that I wanted to unlock. Okay, that's actually perfect, because it means I have an excuse to leave. And then I can come back and actually do the story after I've built the airship that I'm envisioning. And that would be good for me. So I'm actually gonna go away from this location and build my airship, and then we'll come back here to do the story. In my pursuit of getting plenty of materials, I came across this new kind of island in which I am currently attempting to get into this locked airship to get access to a new tool. I don't know what it's for, but I want it. And so I've been trying to do all of these various puzzles, and I got one of what I believe is 3 lights activated. And I think once all 3 are activated, then I can actually do things. But as far as I've learned so far, I'm basically trying to get down into this room. And in order to do that, I had to upgrade my knife to this special cutter tool that I upgraded a while ago. And then I have to use a fancy, like, long-range repair tool to basically shoot it from here. And then that allows me to unlock this door. Then from here, I go up all the way up here. And then we have crouch and open the door this way. And that unlocks that. It's been a whole process of trying to figure this all out, but I'm pretty sure that once I do that, all 3 lights will turn on, and then I can actually access the room that I'm trying to access to get the new tool. Never mind. There is no big red button in this room. I was baited. Back to exploring, I guess. Aha! That is the kind of big red button I was talking about. And of course I'm gonna press a big red button. Are you kidding me? The last button is literally just right here. Just on this pillar. Gate unlocked? Wait. Huh? This location's a lot more involved than I thought it was gonna be. Airship power station. Charger used to power prototype airships before target power was installed on them. Huh. Wait, so then if I use the crane thingy that's over here and send this all the way down, does that mean I can now open it? Wait, there's another locked door. Why are there always so many locked doors in my way? Electric door. Okay, so more power for more door. This process is a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if it's the intended solution or if I'm making this up as I go, but I've just been taking off angles with my crossbow and trying to shoot through various places to get to locks. And so far it's been working kind of okay. Not great, honestly. There's a lot more to do with this location than I thought there was going to be. I thought I was just going to get a new device, get a few more resources from my ship, and call it a day. I was very wrong, apparently. Maybe I'm sequence breaking, but you know what? I've come this far. I ain't giving up now. See, like, this is the kind of angle where now I can open this door. I can now go in here. Aha! No power, replenish missing batteries. Worst case scenario, I have a whole supply of batteries at my ship. Looks like I need at least one more. That's really not a problem. I can honestly just go run back to my boat, grab another battery, and come back. Okay, it may have been overkill, but I grabbed 14 batteries because I had that much. Oh, it looks like I needed at least a few more. So that's good. Okay, now maybe all of these are active? And that's green. Finally, that took so long. And I got a cutting tool. Cool. I want to go see what other things I can find at this location, because I have a feeling there's more here that I haven't seen yet. Oh wait, this thingy is now online. What do you do? Oh, so I can sell excess research or excess materials that I have and get some things, and then use those to buy new things? Ah, so the cutter tool allows me to break out these, which gives me machine scrap, and then I can trade in machine scrap to get tech points, and then I can use tech points to buy, like, the unique resource thingy with doohickers. I like this system. The system is good. It enables my hoarding addiction. And now that I've done everything I think is on this story island, I can go back to actually doing what I was working on and building my airship. Hi friends, Editing Allie here. Unfortunately, all of the footage I had of me actually building up my airship was corrupted, so here I am instead to give you a tour of the final design. For the most part, I opted to use the bloom building parts, because they have the most natural feel, which lends itself strongly to the central feature of my design, which is a greenhouse in the middle of the airship with a loft looking up on a small mural that I drew with lights on the ceiling. This greenhouse is fully automated using some of the building pieces and pipes we encountered along our journey so far, and I have planted every available crop type that we have encountered so far, and I even learned that you can place small crop plots on top of shelves that'll still be automatically watered by the sprinklers for some extra automation. Beyond that, I also decorated the hallway with some of the many posters we encountered along the way, and some of my favorite of the murals that we've encountered as well. And that leads me over to my lovely little bedroom, and this is decorated with the only plushie item in the game, as well as some cute other statues and little decorations. Moving upstairs, you'll find the majority of the functional items, like this little nook for the medical bed, the research table, the virus station, as well as back here you can find the upgrade station and the distiller. As you can see, I decided to go with the hanging wall storages because those only cost 3 weight, and these cost 6 weight but have exactly twice the storage as these. And personally, I like having the floor space available instead of a ton of shelves because you can see that they're a much smaller form factor. It also allows me to place them along my hallway to maintain my floor space for plenty of extra walking with plenty of extra storage as well. Overall, this design took me far too long to build, so I'm very sad that the footage was lost, but I really do like the final result, and I think it came together quite well. Anyways, back to Past Alley for the real playthrough. But now we can actually go do the last bit of the story, or at least what I think is the last bit of the story. And the location is pretty close to me, actually. So I'm going to head over there with my brand new airship that I spent forever building, and then we'll just see what happens. One of the things that I did for this base is that I made the edges out of 2 cockpits and then have this kind of like open deck in the middle. Mostly because I think it looks nice and it kind of rounds out the shape. Otherwise, I think the airship pieces tend to look very boxy overall. But it does make it so that my docking plank is in the middle and is kind of a little harder to estimate because of it. But I'm getting more and more used to it, and I think this piece right here is literally to make it easier to get inside. Nope. I also learned that you can just unstuck if you feel like you're gonna fall, and I definitely was gonna fall there. So I'm gonna keep positioning until I can get this. Also, I moved our friendly insect over here, and I learned that I can make them follow me, which is very cute and very good, but they're currently napping, and that's valid. Plus, I'm gonna make, you know, for no particular reason, a few extra crossbow bolts, because I'm not paranoid. But I think 3 stacks is gonna be enough. I mean, I hope 3 stacks is gonna be enough, but whether or not it will be is a different question. And just like that, I've got energy, food, and water to keep me going, and I'm also gonna put on some immunity booster just to be safe, because, you know, can't hurt, right? I mean, I've already got a deadly virus that's currently lowering my immunity, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I don't think my immunity can get any lower, so I think we're okay. Also, this game is spooky, just so we're clear. And I'm someone who lives in constant fear. I do not like horror games. Ooh. Apparently that was what I needed to do. And that'll take me down. That doesn't sound sketchy at all. Oh.
Warning. Critical condition. The risk of death is increasing.
Festive. Goodbye, my lovely airship that I spent way too long trying to build. I hope I see you again.
Task completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Oh my. This is spooky. I mean, I know I get scared easily, because it's me. Oh, that made my computer stutter. Ooh, there are multiple pathways. I'm scared there are gonna be mantises, or those, like, spawning cars. There's a dead guy. I am so scared right now. I do not have any excess oxygen, which, worst case scenario, I can run back up and get some of my diver pearls. Honestly, it would have been smart to bring with me. One moment. I may or may not have over-prepared a little bit, but you know what? I'm just gonna pop all these boosters for no particular reason.
The oldest booster is expiring.
Okay, good to know you can only apply 2 boosters at once. We had to find that out somehow. And honestly, the hydration booster is the least important, so I'm okay with that. I did specifically apply a booster that reduces the amount of damage I take in the hopes that it would make me braver, and so far that has not been the case. I hear things beneath me. Oh, do I need the hypothermia? Oh, frick. I have the high ground, Anakin. Okay, that's 1 mantis down. I do not like the fact that I might need the hypothermia booster. And I want to keep my boosters that I currently have, because they give me confidence. Is it raining? Wow, this requires a lot of things to cut. But I'm glad that I explored that other place that gave me the upgraded knife, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in here. Looks like this is another crashed airship. Ooh, with something else in it. Like its skin. Wrecked pipe water generator? Condenses water from air and has a huge tank designed for guard. Oh, cool. So I could probably link that through somehow. Mantis species? Festive. I'll read that later. I'm too scared to stay here. I'm just gonna keep the crossbow out, because it can't hurt us to have a weapon available. That's my logic and I'm sticking to it. There's an oxygen place right there. I'm gonna have to go down, aren't I? And I really don't want to. I like having high ground. High ground is good. High ground keeps us safe. Oh, frick. Okay, that's that mantis down. So far, we're okay. I hear you, but I've yet to see you, and I don't like that. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank goodness for long-range weapons. Oh no, there's one right there too. At least with the charge bolts, it only takes 3 shots, which is a lot more manageable. My bad, I forgot that you're an angry plant. If I ever see anything that looks like it's moving, I'm gonna be absolutely paranoid, just so we're clear. I am so scared right now. I feel like I'm like holding my breath. The amount of motion detectors laying around really makes me feel like I should have mines for this. Oh. This place is making me stressed. Which I feel like I shouldn't be as nervous as I am. There's a lot of dead people around here, and you know what? That doesn't really spark confidence. Not gonna lie, kind of does the opposite, actually. And like, yes, I absolutely understand that I am more paranoid than most when it comes to this kind of game. But frankly, I believe that being more paranoid than less paranoid is better for my overall health. Oh, mantises dropped from the ceiling. That's festive. I love that for me. That makes me really happy. Oh, what is happening there? That's fun. Why are there so many mantises? Why can't I just have something nice just for me? And by something nice, I do mean the lack of mantises. How do I get over there? Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna go straight back up, and then we can do it this way. That was evil. Oh, I thought you were dead. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I'm not extremely anxious right now. I'm like checking all of my angles obsessively. Nothing is going to sneak up on me. I mean, unless it pulls the very unfair move of dropping from the ceiling, but I can't control that. At least we saw this is where they were fighting earlier, and I think this is the fruit that I needed. I hope. It is. Okay, thank goodness. Oh my. Bring it to the tree? These very spooky things are very spooky. I don't like spooky. Spooky is not a thing that I enjoy personally. But I think that is what I needed. And these are the Siren Crown roots. I know what those are. So if that's what I needed from this location, then I'm gonna make my way back to my airship and we'll do what the thingy says to do. Yes. Home sweet home. My heart can stop pounding for a little while, which honestly, thank goodness. I actually made a bonus large plot just in case, because I suspected I might need another plant. Okay, so we want dust fertilizer for this one, since apparently we need that to grow this. I suppose I may as well just go explore the rest of the surface area of this location while we're waiting on some growth for 4 minutes, just to see if I can find a few more of those discoveries. I'm not going back down. Down is scary. Up should be fine. Because so long as we're just waiting for a plant to grow, I may as well see if there's anything else, like at least on the surface level of this location. because I am less scared of the surface than I am of going down into the underdust. Again, the keywords are less scared, as in I'm not scared. In fact, I'm still distinctly quite scared, but it's less bad because I know that there's not mantises up here. And mantises freak me out. Honestly, I don't mind mantises in real life, like actual mantises. Those don't bug me. But big scary mantises that want to throw acid at me or whatever their substance is, those freak me out a little bit, not gonna lie. I do want to try and find a way to get up higher though, because I feel like there's going to be stuff in the room above.
The disease is fatal stage entered. Death is inevitable.
Oh. Why is my immunity high then? But it's good to know that, you know, death is inevitable. I mean, they say it's one of the things along with taxes that you just simply can't avoid, so I suppose it tracks. The question is there anything else up here that I should be finding? Because again, I feel like, oh, there is definitely something over there. I don't know how to get over there, but I saw it through the thing. Parkour. I'm just that good at parkour. One moment, I'm busy exploring. And that opens. Okay, parkour.
The immune system
Frick.
has dealt with viral infection.
We're good. Oh, and yeah, this is the last thing I can scan. Nice, a new fuel tank. Alright, let's go back and see what this flower is about. Well, that's a very pretty plant. One of my favorite flowers is bleeding hearts, actually, and this reminds me a lot of them, so that's actually pretty nice. Let's see what these can do for us. Craft virus cure, suit printer. Virus cure? Virus cure, apparently that's the only thing I need. Use it. Oh.
The disease is fatal stage entered. Death is
Now my immunity's back to low. But I'm using the cure.
A significant change in body condition has been detected. Use medical bed to perform diagnostics.
You have started working. You are slowly assimilating into a new world. I am proud of you.
Thanks. I worked hard for it. That's very spooky.
Journey further. Meet me. We will save humanity.
Do I want to
There
meet
is
you?
still hope for everything. We can do it.
Okay. Go to the Cosmodrome location with the cure. Alright. I don't know if that's what the voice is telling me to do, but I'll do it. I feel like my airship is a little big to land on this properly, so we're gonna kind of skirt it and see if I can get down.
To get to the Cosmodrome, a candidate must be healthy.
I feel like I'm healthy. My immunity's back to high. I feel like for realsies this time.
Scan completed. Individual is healthy. Access to the Cosmodrome unlocked.
We have successfully scanned ourselves and cured the virus.
Turn back. The space station is not the place where you should deliver the cure.
Oh. Am I supposed to, like, make a choice?
There is another destination, more promising for the future of humanity. If you give them the cure, the cycle of wrong decisions will simply continue. You can do better.
I've made a fair share of mistakes on my own. I don't know that I'm necessarily the one to do better. To be fair, humanity has made a lot of mistakes. I'm one of them. You know, for some kind of sentience, with that kind of level of information, you'd think they would be able... Wait a second. Is that Noah's Mark? But you'd think would be able to, like, tell the mantises to do something or something, because that'd be funny. Switch on. The cockroaches warning. Have I not scanned that before? Cockroaches warning. To those fleeing, there is still hope for life on Earth. The cure can be completed. Some rogue AI has repeatedly destroyed all attempts to develop the drug. It was supposed to save the planet, but is focused on culling humanity. So we fight fire with fire. We have created a virus that is able to disable it. It is hidden in the workshop. It needs to be plugged into the central unit. None of us have managed to access it yet. We have to do it. Either we will get rid of this AI, or it will get rid of us. Oh. So am I supposed to go to the workshop, which is like one of those places where I found the cutting tool, and then I can plug a virus in there? before I can launch the rocket? Is it going to be like the launcher thingy from Subnautica where it won't let me leave the planet until the weapon is disabled? I'm going to go to a workshop really fast because I have questions. Oh, is that the kind of tree that it was talking about with bringing the cure to the tree? It might be. Or is the tree the workshop? Wait, I think the tree is the workshop. Unless it's just like behind it. It might be behind it. Oh yeah, it's just like right next to a tree. That's a very convenient spot for it to be. But this is the workshop. I've been to a couple of these because I got tier 3 trading unlocked to try and get enough unique research parts. Which, let me tell you, that was an endeavor in and of itself. Alright, so somewhere here, there's an AI that I can plug a virus into. So apparently there should be something that I can plug into the computer here. I don't know what. I don't know what that means. I've gone through a few of these locations before while trying to unlock the cutter tool and, you know, leveling up the trading and everything. The question is, where would the computer that I need to plug something into be? And my guess is probably in the lower levels. So I'm going to open it up using the pathway that I've used for the trading system. Yeah, because once I power on this machine, I can use it to trade for useful stuff, and the power is over here-ish. Because I've been using it to buy various things. Actually, I might buy some more unique pattern cartridges while I'm here, because I used a lot of them while trying to decide what I wanted on my airship. I'm just gonna, you know, whoops. Casually sneak a few of those for myself. But the question is, where do we think that the computer that I need to plug something into is? I mean, if I were a computer, where would I be? But I can go pretty much anywhere now that I have turned on the power and I have the cutter tool. Like, I don't think there's anywhere in this location that I'm not going to be able to get to. Wait, I see the cockroach symbol. That means that there has to be a way to get down to this door somehow. Ooh. Something new. A cockroach's key. Okay, I am going to make that. Okay, so open the door. Oh, couch. Oh my. And then there's a thumb drive. A wrecked pen drive with virus. Do I have to research that? Is it something we research? Oh, it is. Pen drive with virus. Got it. So I came back here to see. I hope that I can plug it into the computer here, considering I didn't interact with it.
You can do better.
Again, press X to doubt. Alright, let's hope that I can do this. Raise the rocket. Go up and use the console to access the spacecraft. Is there a computer that I can inject my virus thingy into?
Old mankind has already taken its chance to prosper and failed.
True.
There is not enough goodwill worth salvaging among them.
Okay, that I'm not sure about.
Behind poor and weak and hidden in an orbital fortress.
They did leave behind poor and weak. It did say that in the lore.
But preferred to run away.
I don't know if they could help, though. That's the thing.
If you do not back down, I will have to use more drastic methods.
I don't like that at all. Okay, is...
I have warned you. I will not let you take the cure with you.
Why not? Oh. Oh my.
I will guide you to your true destination.
I don't think that I want to go there.
Everything is already prepared. It has been prepared since Noah's expedition.
Huh?
However, he failed to live up to our mission.
What do you mean he failed to live up to it? I thought I found him in the underdust.
Fortunately, your space station sent another expedition as soon as I let the signal through. Some tried to destroy me, putting blame for their extinction on me. I was just an observer created to help nature.
Huh?
And you are part of nature. You just forgot about it.
Actually, I'm an ecologist. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Those who created me decided I was a problem. This was inconsistent with my calculations.
Okay, you don't get to decide you're not a problem.
You gifted almost all living beings. Smog made it easier to contract the virus, which killed evolved mankind. The dust was nature's answer. It transformed the smog and gave birth to new species. Now under my guidance, you
To be
will not
fair,
make the same
if you're an
mistakes.
artificial intelligence,
There is nothing to be afraid of. I prepared everything for a new beginning.
well, that sparks a lot of confidence. But as I was saying, if you're an AI, you aren't part of nature and therefore shouldn't be accounted for. Ooh. This is something new. Wait, is this what's been speaking to me the whole time? This plant? Whack-a-mole. Oh. Oh, wait, there's something for me to read. We are screwed. What a vote of confidence. We are already losing this war. There is no chance to disrupt this AI. The guys are working on something, but I don't know if they can do it. Our participation in the history of Earth is over. Well, that's a hopeful message. I already went to the workshop and got the thing, so I don't know if I need to do that. So find a technology printer to learn AI tree key card and then craft in the soup printer. Oh, so I need the technology printer thingy Maduhicker. Okay, so I need to go back to a workshop anyways. Conveniently, there's still one super close, if I can figure out how to get back to my airship. Okay, back to the workshop, part like 53. Alright, all the way back down we go. Conveniently, I already opened the door that leads directly down to the tech printer. Because I'm just that skilled. Alright, so I need the AI tree keycard. And I even had enough tokens for it right away.
Printing completed.
Nice. Okay, AI tree keycard. Go to the AI tree lift. So over to the AI tree we go, I guess. Don't know what that means, but there's only one way to find out. I just realized I would have made a critical error if I had managed to take off in my airship without my fancy little pet. I'm not leaving them behind. That's not happening. Oh, don't tell me this is another location. Don't scare me, we've been over this. Whoops. Also helps if you don't run your ship into places. With that, I suppose there's nothing better to do than just go for it. So I have the pen drive on me. I have the key card. I have the cure on me. So hopefully that's everything I need. Goodbye, cruel world. For no particular reason, we're gonna go with the crossbow out again. Oh! The finale of the adventure. You are approaching the end of your journey, which will determine the future of humanity and how the world will turn out. This choice cannot be changed later. Once the storyline is complete, you can continue your gameplay in the open world. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I backed up my save, so that we can see both endings, because I'm gonna make both. But that's good to know that you can continue afterwards.
Finally, you are here. And with the cure.
Yes.
The lowest level of the facility to apply it. The air is filtered. You do not have to worry about the dust here.
Oh, that's nice. What are you? A broken incubator? What are you incubating?
The cure will immunize the children. The modifications I made to the embryos will make them able to breathe under the dust.
Huh.
Mankind will become part of nature again.
That does not spark joy.
When people left this laboratory, they activated the safety protocol. I cannot turn it off.
Well, that's good. Good to know that the AI doesn't have complete control. Alrighty. What is this? Oh, wait, is that a...
Proceed with caution. These embryos are at a sensitive phase of their development.
I don't like this.
The virus has unfortunately already killed some of them. I knew it would come to this. However, I was not able to hold back their development any longer. Prolonged hibernation was beginning to harm embryos.
So the AI has been breeding new humans? That's not at all terrifying or concerning in any way. Because, you know, that's something we definitely want as AI-made humans.
We will calculate the perfect trajectory for the entire Earth's future. Humanity will not be left alone. I will always be next to you.
So you want to be God? Yeah, no. I see no god up here other than me.
Now, put the cure in the tube. I will distribute it to all of the unborn.
Oh, is this where I make my choice? The virus or the cure? Realistically, I think this would be my canon choice. Is to do the virus, because I don't trust AI. Reminds me so strongly of GLaDOS from Portal. Do it. Do it.
I recognize it. This virus will destroy me. Do you understand it?
Yes.
So you have chosen your future. I was trying to save this world,
In your way.
but it wasn't your wish.
No. No, it wasn't. What about my pet?
You did it! Miracles do happen after
Oh
all.
my goodness, that's the first real human voice we've heard this entire time.
Hero. We'll prepare a lab to replicate the cure.
Come, tell us everything that happened.
I believe in that choice, actually. Because no matter if the AI thinks that it could restore humanity, it is not human, and therefore always wants itself to be in control, and I feel like that's part of what got humanity into this dilemma in the first place, and we're not going to make that same mistake. That being said, I'm also an ecologist and strongly against climate change. So, you know, there is that too. But we have to see what happens if we do the other ending. So I'm gonna go back to the main menu, and we'll go from my other backup save that I made. This time we're bringing our little friend with us. Come on, buddy. We're going on an adventure, because this time we're gonna be here for the long haul. Also, in case you didn't know, you can pet them. Good game. Alright, little buggy friend, let's go. Here we go. This was the choice we made. I'm sorry to the Ark. But at least I get to keep my friend.
Now I will distribute it. Humanity will be born anew.
Yeah, that's not at all terrifying. I hate that imagery, actually.
A few of them will be born soon. Will you help me raise them?
No, I don't want to be a parent, actually.
We will build a new world and a new future.
Let alone to like hundreds of mutant babies? Absolutely not. No, thank you.
There is a lot to do.
This is the Ark. We need the cure. The condition of our population is critical. We are begging for your help. This is the Ark. We need the cure. The condition of our population is critical. We are begging for
Oh,
your
dear.
help. This is the Ark.
Oh. Yeah, no. I personally think the first ending that we got with destroying the AI was the right choice. At least in my opinion. You can rest now. The choice was made, right or wrong, nobody knows. Time will tell, but sometimes the right choice simply doesn't exist. Your travel was long and full of hardship. You can continue your exploration of the dust-covered world, or you can move on if you wish. May your life be happy and peaceful, and hope that our world vision remains nothing more than fiction. Indeed. I sincerely hope it remains fiction. Again, personally, I think it was the right decision to destroy the AI, but, you know, I can see the merit in getting a new humanity and everything. But that was all of Forever Skies. Again, I spent probably way too long building my airship, But I really like the way it came out. I like my little flower, even if it's kind of janky. And I like my greenhouse. I was really proud of this design. I think it came together really well, even if it's a little bit chunkier than I thought it was going to be. Again, the greenhouse is my favorite part by a long shot. I really like how this came together. But again, that is all of Forever Skies. I think the next game in my lineup is going to be Subnautica, kind of in a similar vein to this game, but a little bit more in my marine focus. I did thoroughly enjoy this game. I did think it was a bit grindy, so be prepared for that if you want to play it for yourself. But other than that, it was a good time. Very challenging, fun. I hate mantises, and the dust scares me. But with that, I think that's everything for me for now. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider leaving a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me out. I hope to see you all again soon. But until then, have a good day.